Grindtown Rap Gang, bang, bang, bang. Grindtown Rap Gang, bang, bang, bang. We here in church, and this is the Okword Revival. Yeah, Killer Mike, Okword Revival. It's going down. Yeah.
What's happening, Revivalists? This is Tommy Gibbs here, Paradise Lounge with...
Killer Mike, one half of Run the Jewels.
Yes, sir. Just got a few questions for you. First is about the name. Went from Killer Mike to Mike Bigger, back to Killer Mike.
Nah, it's still both. You can
Still?
call me either or. Don't matter to me.
Now, just for those our watchers who don't actually understand the whole Mike Bigger situation, why did you decide to pick up the Mike Bigger name?
Just that certain things I was doing at the time. The Killer Mike name was in the way of it. You know, I know my name, so it didn't matter. Mike Bigger. It's just all rappers got 4 names. Like, it ain't like it's out of the normal. Like, you got Jay-Z, you got Jay, you got Hove, you know what I mean? You got F.A., Jeezy, you know. So, you know, it's just, I'm Killer Mike, and you can call me Mike Bigger.
All right. Now, around the time that you did that name change, one of the biggest things that was happening, especially in the news, was the instance of Oscar Grant.
Yeah.
And with everything that's gone down, one with the Fruitvale movie, and two, everything that's just happened with the Trayvon Martin case, and also your community activism that you've done during certain events, like with the George death penalty situation that happened last year.
Yeah.
Your involvement with issues pertaining to young black males. What do you plan to do in the future before things happen? Do you plan on working with young people to help inspire in other ways?
That's what I've been doing since I was 15 years old. I've been an activist since I was 15. I'm mentored by Joseph Lowry, Andrew Young, John Lewis. You know, I was personally trained in how to organize by Alice Mary Johnson, who's right now a community and Atlanta City Police Officer Liaison, directly works under the chief. Also, another mentor of mine, George Turner. You know, so for me, this is what I do. So it ain't about what I plan to do. This is what my life been dedicated towards since I was a child. So, you know, my music does that. You know, my actions do that. I own a barbershop. We do free cuts. We get right back to the community. My wife and I, you know, we feed the hungry with Jose every year. So, you know, this is my life. So to see me is to see the activist life.
All right, your actions is your activism. Another question I have is it deals with the Run the Jewels album.
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't picked it up, definitely pick it up because
it's free.
It's economical. Yes, it's free.
Or you can order it and get the fancy packaging from foolsgold.com.
All right, foolsgold.com. Be sure to check it out. One of your previous albums that you actually came out with was a compilation, Purple Ribbon. And I don't know if you remember, there was a lot around the Purple Ribbon release because of copyright fear. The label at that time, the major label, I believe it was a Sony label, if I'm correct.
I don't know. I think theirs was Virgin. I think Purple Ribbon was on Virgin. My first solo record was on Columbia.
Columbia. Amazing release. Changes lives. That album, the Purple Ribbon album, it was at the height of music being burned and things of that nature. And so it was actually only one rip you were permitted per album. You could play it in any CD player, but if you wanted to rip it and put it on an MP3 device, you only had one MP3 device to put it on.
Oh, wow.
With this, it's free.
Yeah.
The progression of sales in music, making money in music, which is going from labels being so scared as to what exactly is going to happen with artists like yourself and LP, going to the point of being independent, not only growing your fan base, but actually, hopefully, growing your pockets. Where do you see the music industry progressing from here as an economical base?
I don't know if I do see it. I'm not an economist. I'm not a liar or thief who runs a label. I smoke weed and rap. And for me, it's easiest for me to give music out free or directly. So if I'm selling you a CD, it might be easier just to press up 10,000 of my own CDs and distribute through Selecto. You know, if I am giving it away free and just asking that you come out and support merchandise and shows, just keep holding up that end of the bargain and I'll keep holding up my end. You know, I just think in the micro, not in the macro. I don't give a if the music industry burns the down and every one of those liars, thieves, and lowlives has to starve and figure out another way to pimp people. I don't give a I give a that the people who like my music are able to have access to it. And L and I figured out a good way this time. But last year, William Street was with a small indie label that's ran by a corporation. You know, you'll never have as much money as you want to do everything you did, but they've done a great job supporting rap music, and sales are consistent through this day. We're about to shoot JoJo's Chilling, you know, so, you know, that's better than a major label who works you for 90 days and then says, oh, your career is over till we decide again. So I don't know or care what's going to happen with the progression or decline of music sales. I just know that I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Now I'm smiling because JoJo's Chillin', which was on your hip hop album,
It was on rap music.
Rap music, excuse me, not hip hop.
Well, rap music is hip hop.
It is hip hop. That track is a story in and of itself. It's very much a traditional, almost Slick Rick, Ghostface, Raekwon-ish type of story rap.
Scarface.
And you actually, and Scarface. A lot of times, especially being here in the Northeast, we oftentimes cut out the Southeastern music game, but the Southeastern music game is as big as the Northeastern music game.
Well, just the South period. Yeah, we ain't really never broke it up in the South or Southwest because Faces from Texas. But yeah, like storytellers, Ice Cube, Scarface, Too Short, of course, Ghost, Ray, you know, Slick Rick, you know, storytelling, G-rap's just a part of rap. It's a staple of it. I've always been good at it, so glad people like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that video.
It's gonna be dope.
Can't wait to see it. Do you have any other plans to work with Adult Swim in the future in terms of another album coming out, or you'll just see what happens?
Yeah, I always got plans. Like I love, you know, I mess with them if they should want to. I'm with it. We did it. If they don't, I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Elle and I are gonna work on and do another run of Jules' album. So you know, I just take it how I come, man. You know what I mean? I'm an artist. You know, I just smoke weed, take it how I come.
One other question for you before we wrap up. Today is August 13, 2013.
Yeah, happy birthday to my man Nick. It's his son's birthday today. Happy birthday to the little homie, man. You know what I'm saying?
I take it that you've heard, you're a big Twitter head, so I take it that you heard the news about Kendrick Lamar's race.
I didn't know I was a Twitter head. I thought I was just communicating with people.
Well, you're a huge Twitter person. You're a person very active on Twitter.
I communicate with the people. You know, going independent, the smartest thing you can do is communicate with the people that support you and some that don't. So, you know, Twitter is effective. I don't really like judge things on Twitter with all that much seriousness, except for, you know, me and fans kind of appreciate one another. I take that seriously, but everything else is whatever. I be high. Y'all be tweeting thinking I'm serious. I be drinking champagne, chilling, you know, with my girl. And, you know.
His woman.
Yeah, my wife. Everybody know I got a wife, even that hang out with us.
What would you say about the whole Kendrick verse? Have you heard it yet?
Yeah, of course I heard it.
What do you think of it?
It's a good verse.
Do you think it's something that hip hop needs right now?
It reminds me of the old cannabis stuff. So, you know, you can never have too little of that. Hip hop's good when it shows its teeth.
And it's funny that you say cannabis. For me, it reminds me more so of Rakim when he and
no, it doesn't. He sounds like cannabis.
Okay.
Like you might be talking about the atmosphere. I'm talking about like, you got to remember I'm a rap nerd.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, his cadence, his cannabis, his cadence.
Okay.
Not, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not talking about metaphorically and stuff. I'm like literally the cadence is a mean cadence. Like we need that cadence in rap. Like rap has gotten to the point now where it's progressed that even if you have a style, because you're older, it may not be just your style. Like there are bands that play like Zeppelin now because they've been so influenced by Zeppelin. There are bands that play like the Chili Peppers now because they've been so influenced. And I think that generation of rap, like when you hear Crit, you hear elements of Ball and G, you hear elements of Banner, you hear elements of Pimp, and he forms this, a hybrid is his own thing, but you hear those elements. And with Kendrick, I think that was one of the elements he drove from that, like just that teeth showing almost, you know what I mean? Like on his album, you can tell he drew heavily from the Outkast element. You know, being from the South, like that record sounds like Aquemini, it sounds like ATL to me. You know, you can hear, because that's when he was growing up. That's what his vibration is on. So yeah, I think we need more mean. Like find a mean rapper you like. You bunch of soft suckers out there. Find a mean rapper and emulate it.
I feel thank you.
So shouts out to Kendrick.
I've actually been saying that a little bit on the show. You guys remember to listen to the show. But yeah, other than that, like to thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking some time out.
Thank you. Run the Jewels. We're the best tag team in rap right now. Nobody fucking with us.
Amazing album. Be sure to check it out.
Yep.
Be sure to look underneath this video. We'll have that link as well.
It's going down.
Peace.